What's up, all you Super Mario 11 dudes and dudettes? ToyShiz here, and I'm back yet again to give you guys another fresh look, and this time it comes courtesy of my friends over at Jakks Pacific, and we're going to be checking out their brand new underwater playset and their deluxe underwater playset from their 2.5-inch World of Super Mario figures. Very excited to check these out. I've been looking forward to this since they were announced at last year's STCC when they threw them up there on the monitor of their little press conference they were having during the STCC event. I was like, oh man, I love these levels. If you're a big Nintendo fan, if you've never checked out these Jakks Pacific toys, I highly recommend them. They are some of the most fantastic toys on the market, and they just emulate the video games so well. They pull the designs. I mean, you can't get any more spot on. And when making and crafting a level, think about that. Making a toy from a video game level, it's not probably the easiest thing to do, but if you want to go ahead and screen grab this, gets a little mini bio of the underwater playset. I will tell you right now, underwater levels of Mario and everything else are always just bane of my existence. Everything tries to kill you and the swimming around and all that kind of stuff. It is fun, but it's just, those are the levels I never look forward to. But with what I'm seeing with these Jakks Pacific underwater levels, the colors, everything else, very excited to check these out. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. These are the brand new Jakks Pacific World of Super Mario, the underwater playset, both the standard and the deluxe version. Let's go. And the first thing I always like to point out when opening up a new Jakks Pacific level, accessory set, what have you, is that I like how everything is packaged. Everything is in individual bags, the level pieces, everything else. Very reminiscent of old play sets, very DIY, put it together, but makes use of some stickers, but uses it well. It pulls straight from all the different Mario iterations, and once you have everything out of the bags, you can clearly see you get a good number of pieces. And this is just the standard set, and I like everything. There's a couple reuses here and there. We have seen a lot of these pieces before, but for the most part, in seeing it all together, the level, and completing it, you get a brand new section of the Mario World, Mario Land, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Again, the colors are very eye-catching, and for an underwater scene, I think that that's very integral. Again, the backdrop of this is a sticker, but you get a lot of mechanisms that mimic the movements of Mario enemies, and then you get a little stand for the blooper guy, and he looks great. Mario looks great. He's got that ready to punch a coin block, and it works well, especially for, let's just say, this particular set. On the base of the actual question mark block is a little tiny button, also the word China, just in case you were wondering where it was made. But if you hit that button, it will pop the coin up. I would love to have seen like a little coin sound, but hey, you know what? I'll take what I can get. But with this glooper guy, he can have a mechanism that moves him up and down. It's a really, for the most part, solid mechanism, and it works better than most. For what I will say is that you're going to want to like hold down on the blue part to really get a good movement. It will move the rest of the level and can kind of knock down pieces from time to time. But this underwater plant situates right there on the base. That's not going anywhere. It pegs in really nicely, and then you get a piece of kelp seaweed. It's on a bit of a ball joint, so it'll kind of mimic the movements of rocking back and forth in that video game. We have seen this before in an add-on pack for an underwater level, but again, it's always nice to have these more standout parts. And really, Mario can surf all over this particular part of the level, much like in the video games, but let's go ahead and look at the other set. Now, with this more deluxe underwater version, you're going to get a lot more pieces, bigger box, but again, much to my fancy, everything is packaged individually, and once you pull it all out, yeah, you get a good number of pieces. I'm already seeing one in particular that I've been looking forward to, that big clampy, clam, whatever. The names of these things change all the time, but yes, Clamp the Clam. I'm very excited about that guy. That's very cool. Then you get the little pufferfish, blow dart guys, whatever, you know, that guy is. But it's a lot of different pieces, and the colors are just astounding on this. Very eye-catching, and Mario just fits within that very colorful universe. But I like what I'm seeing. You got the little spinning coins and the coin blocks, and again, with this guy, once it's all assembled, you will start to see how just these all just go together beautifully. And again, it's probably not an easy feat to make a level from, you know, into a toy, into a functioning toy. But let's get everything put together and see how this level functions. Now, once you got everything built exactly how it says on the box, and you can kind of interswap pieces and put things in different areas if you so choose, but I think the level is beautiful. From just the base itself with all the shells and the colors of the little barnacles and everything else, this big porcupine blow dart looking guy, he's got a mechanism on the back, much like we just saw with the last set. He will go up and down that mimics how he's portrayed in the various Nintendo Mario video games. Again, this guy running into this guy instantly, and especially a couple of them, you know, they always mess up your day. But the pulley system does have some teeth, which you can put him all the way to the top, put him all the way to the bottom, or you can stop him at mid-range. So it will stay really nicely. I love this pink clam. That is very, very cool. He will open and shut. And you can put various Nintendo Mario items in his mouth. They look really awesome. I mean, you can't ask for something better. It looks like it's straight out of the video game. Put Mario all up close, you know, kind of one of those things like, hey, you want this one-up mushroom, Mario? And then boom, you're clammed. It's just instantaneous, and there goes one of your lives. But I'm just saying that with the Marios that Jakks tends to give us with these levels, I really wish they would change that up every once in a while. It seems to be the standard 3 or 4 different Mario poses, yada yada. But again, same exact coin block mechanism as the last. You just push the button at the bottom, coin pops up. Same exact type of kelp, just time it's in a yellow color. But I really like this new addition right here. You get the question mark in the middle, and then you got spinning coins, which you do have to rotate yourself. But it works in the sense of, you know, you can picture it from the video game where the different sounds, it's rotating around. You kind of put Mario right around that and just ding, 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 ding. You know, he just gets all the coins. So I like the creativity there. You get these 2 coin shooting pipes, which is awesome. Basically just load the coin in the red pipe, push the button on the yellow pipe, and it will shoot out the coin. Now, one thing I will say, it doesn't work exactly as it's kind of touted on the box where you think it's just going to launch the heck out of this coin. It works, but you really, to get it really to launch, you're going to have to hold the whole base. It will knock things over. So it is fun. I get what they're trying to do. I would love to have seen maybe like a projectile kind of thing, but hey, you know what? That's just what it is. And when you finally put these 2 sets together, you really get to build this incredible underwater Mario scenario. And these, again, are in that 2.5 inch, so you can really deck them out with a lot of the different figures you've collected before, or you can get now. They sell various, you know, single figures at Walmart, at Walgreens, and Target, and everything else. But just seeing it up close and putting Mario in different positions and everything else, it really does emulate that it's like straight out of a Nintendo game. And if you really want to add to it, again, put all those different figures you have already. It makes for quite the display, quite the diorama. You know, put different characters, put different items in the clam's mouth. You can move the little porcupine guy up and down, put question marks and everything else. It's just so much fun to see this. You got Mario running around with his star power, but if you really, really want to do things right, and I'm just saying, you want to go full-blown Super Mario Maker on hard, then you can really deck out your Mario level. It doesn't have to make any sense. You can put piranha plants in the water level. It doesn't matter, right? Just make it look cool, make it rad. I highly recommend these if you want them, if you want to grab them. For me, I'm a huge Mario Nintendo fan, just myself. Got a Nintendo Switch, so finally on the old update bandwagon, so let me know what other kind of games I should get. Got the Mario Odyssey game, got Mortal Kombat 11, so let me know your guys' thoughts as well on that. And really, what would you like to see in a Jakks-specific level? What's missing? What would you guys like to see them do next? I hear they got some great stuff a-coming, so hopefully later on this year we'll be seeing some great Super Mario levels from them and some new 4-inch figures. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember that Mario's been around for quite some time. He's gone through various iterations, but the classic style of just running and jumping and knocking things with a coin block and getting those coins and mushrooms and everything else, it's a timeless, timeless feature, and Jakks has really nailed it with their toys. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Yahoo!